Deleted Scene 2: The Killer Pack. Within the wastelands, Stephanie and her pack lived, scavenging for food when leaf eaters weren't found. Talon flew ahead and reported any finds, the pack leaving their turf and returning once they ate. It was a typical day. Talon and Frank were drawing lines in the dirt, playing a version of tic-tac-toe. By a small stream, Stephanie sat, closing her eyes and meditating. When she wasn't able to kill for a long period of time, it put her on edge, annoyed her. Taking a deep breath, she focused on the trickling sound of water flowing, soothing her while she breathed deep and steadily. The water changed, and when she opened her eyes, she saw not her own reflection, but the face of her mother. For a moment, Stephanie only stared at her mother, not knowing if her mother was dead or alive after so many years. Still, she felt her heart race, wondering why she saw her mother.
"What do you want?" she hissed.
"I know you're mad at me."
"Of course. What sort of mother stands by and lets their only young get banished?"
"My dear, Redclaw wanted to kill you. I suggested he spare you and banish you instead, to protect you."
"Protect me? Feh!
I know why you did it. Because you never understood me or my motives." Stephanie felt her eyes grow moist, yet she frowned with rage.
"Fear is the only way to get what you want in this world. It's how I've survived. Even my pack fear me. I know deep down, even you feared me, saw me as only a monster."
Stephanie's mother looked upon her with a soft gaze. "That's not true. I loved you so much that I let you go. No matter the space, I'll always love you." Stephanie rose and splashed the water, disturbing the surface. In a blink of an eye, her mother's reflection was gone, and she was alone until Stephen appeared. Turning, she let out a small growl. He backed up, yet spoke. "My leader, I'm sorry for startling you." When he saw a droplet run down her face, he cleared his throat and took a step closer. Are you all right?"
"Fine."
"It's been a while since we found prey for you to play with." Stephen lowered his head. "If it ever came down to it, I'd be more than willing to give my life to fulfill your bloodthirst." Reaching a hand out, her fingers brushed his jaw. "As if I'd want to lose my most valued and loyal member." Her eyes grew soft, looking him over carefully.
"I couldn't do any of this without you."
"Indeed, I'd follow you anywhere."
"Before we put our plan in motion, I'll have to pay a visit to a certain relative to tie up some loose ends."
"As you wish." They slowly reached out, their fingers intertwining while their muzzles nuzzled. Indeed, they weren't the same species, but they cared deeply for each other, going beyond friends, though they could never be official, least not in the eyes of others. Though that didn't stop them from being close when they were alone.